お帰りなさい。ご飯にする？お風呂にする？それとも、ゆろびとHello, hello, hello, everybody. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. It is so good to have you here. Hello, Flair. Hello, Vermouth. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Mako. Hello, Teeter. Hello, Pixie. Oh, it is so good to have you. Hello, Dodger. Good to see you. How are you all doing today? All right, good. I got everything. I thought I left something over in the bathroom or in the kitchen. I left things all over the place. Hydrate, that I can do. Hello, Raisin. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. A quick sippy from the cup. Doing pretty good. Got asked on my first date in 3 years. Woo woo! Look at you go. Handsome devil. I hope that goes well for you. All right, just to the hydrate. How is everybody? And since last we caught up, we have follows from Singular17, the driver 22845, Augie Belaki, Quirty Elsma, Flappendox. That's Avanil's new like live 2D parent. And is it Vincuno? Thank you so much for the follows and the stream. It is great to have you here. I hope you are all doing very, 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 very well. Or all those new redeems, huh? Oh, so I made a lot more of the Tangia redemptions available for channel points. So instead of having to use bits, you can now use channel points. So Tangia allows cute, fun little animations and sounds to appear on screen. So there's that. Actually, I just realized I'm about to hit like 88 today. I need to turn on the air conditioner real quick. I will be right back. Well, that's not what I meant to push.
No.
1 sec.
Customization.
Changes!
He's tenderizing the ground.
Of course!
Write that down. Write that down.
Go. Well, that's gonna get noisy real quick. But that is the reality we live in. In order to keep our homes cooled, there must be some noise. In one's cool life, some noise must happen. I see that, Flair. All right, I'm back. Right, so yeah, how is everybody? I mean, we got time. You have 3 hours with me. You hear me? Listen closely. 3 full hours with me. Got that? Wait, what's so confusing about that? Come on. Quality time. Exactly. Thank you for the head pats. Yay. But yeah, how is everything? How is everyone? So, okay. I must ask. I don't have to, but I want to. So was it Dodger? Dodger, tell me a little bit about this date that happened. What happened where you got rizzed up, like where you're getting asked out somewhere? That redeemed spot on timing. Is that right?
No.
Hey. That redeemed spot on timing. I did actually update some of the sounds that are associated with various items. Maybe 5 more, Flair. 5 more, and then let's stay focused. Whatever you found. But yeah, I want to know more. Like, I have not dealt with the, I haven't been in the, like, dating romance sphere in a hot minute. Okay, Teeter, if you keep abusing the nut button, it will break.
No.
If you keep breaking it, and if you keep using it, then I'll need to deactivate it. No worries. A few times is fine. Listen. If everything makes you nut, that's a problem. Instead, save it for special occasions, yeah? I have been absolutely thoroughly rizzed. We've been talking for a bit. Met last November. She's about an hour and a half away, so we've been hesitant. We decided let's do it finally. Aw, that's cute. You've been, oh, that's, okay. So what kind of date are you going to? If you don't mind me asking, obviously don't reveal any information that'll allow you to get stalked or anything, but like, my friend Matt had one in high school. Oh yeah, the button, yeah. Well, it used to be the that was easy button, right? Instead, they just made it say nut. Ooh, the follower numbers of palindrome 7667. What was I on about? Also, I just realized, I think the chat is a little bit off-center. Let's see. I think I need to scooch it up a smidge. Streaming tools, overlays, the chat widget. Yeah, it's not quite all the way there, is it? I think I might need to, like, put it all the way up. Actually, how do I undo? Okay, from the top, we want it, like, 0 pixels from the top. Save. Yeah, that might reset the... Don't know yet. Gonna go out to eat, but we haven't decided where. Then she's gonna come meet my doggo, and we'll probably watch some... That's awesome! Okay, so, might I recommend... One of the best dates that I've ever been on was actually to an Irish pub. It's not because we went to the pub. Actually, it's kind of the opposite. It's because we, like, the pub was a great place to start, but it was a great starting point. Because what we ended up doing was, we started there and then we just walked around. We just walked around the town, basically just like did a lap. Hello, Annie Bell. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see, there was that, and then there was the, like, the video game museum, where it's like, it was technically an arcade, but they had, like, historic games and, like, things that were, like, the first of their kind. Like, they had the arcade version of Oregon Trail. I'm really using this feature, but also, it was so cool. It was just like, wait, this is in arcades. Edutainment at its finest. Yo Hong, hello, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, that first date was to an Irish pub nearby, and then we just kind of walked around. What I love about it is, like, if I remember right, it was mostly just like low, like, finger foods, like bite-sized pieces, so you're not like spending all that time cutting up a steak or anything like that. You're just kind of spending time focusing on talking on the date, that kind of thing. Here I am offering unsolicited dating advice, but that I remember that one very well. The Zoom is so cute. Yeah, I like it too. Like, I've still been figuring out Shoost, and I found out, by the way, how to get stuff like Bitwig to show up on here. Basically, I'd be doing everything from this source. Sounds fun, but unfortunately, it's way too hot to walk around the places. Last week it was 96 at 10. 96 at 10 p.m. Dodger. Okay, seriously, are you going to be okay? He didn't accept. That is so scary. What the heck? Yikes, dude. That's terrifying. Yeah, okay, never mind. Not walking around. Not going outside. Okay. Do you have any barcades where you are? Because then you have, like, shared activities, a lot of like finger foods. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, 108 is like oppressively hot. Yeah, honestly, the use of a cinder emote is very apt there, Pixie. If you have a body temperature, see, there is one actually not too far from. Oh, right on. Oh, you already said the burger place. I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, burger place is a good idea. I hope that goes so well. Yeah, I don't know, like, I usually find that, I don't know, sometimes it's less about the place and more about the person. Cause like I'm pretty happy doing whatever. I remember one of the first dates I went on as like a woman was, it was just dinner. It was a really nice dinner, and I mean, the guy was sweet at the time. And I just had a good time there. It was just nice to figure it out. I don't know. Then again, I'm the kind of weird person that doesn't mind conversation like that. All right, chat full size, chat Sakura. Yeah, should all be good. Huh. First ever date was literally just sitting by a nearby river. That's cute though. I like that. That's really like, I don't know. I like casual little dates like that. I think that's really cute. Still though, hey, congratulations before I pry any further. Congratulations. I hope the date goes amazing. I hope that you have such a great time with you and your lady friend. Or wait, did I read that correctly? Yeah, your lady friend. Yeah. How are you all? Like, actually, okay. For those of you who have been on dates, what has been your favorite location? And for those of you who have not been on dates, what kind of place have you heard about that sounds good? Like, if you could pick your first date. Took a girl skiing in high school once. I mean, if you're taking a plural out, like, okay, let me phrase this carefully. If you're taking several girls out, just make sure that they know that they are one of several. Sorry, I did not mean to, I don't know. County fair, without question, county fair. Ooh, yeah, county fair is really fun. I gotta be honest, like, anime watch party because I'm Arrow Ace and therefore won't be. See, that's totally fine. I still think, okay, here's the thing. I think dates for non-romantic or non-sexual reasons are fantastic. What a great way. It's just hanging out. It's just getting together. I still think that's a legitimate date. That's a friendship date. Yo, love to our aces, you know? Unsure because I'm an introvert. No worries. Walking in nature. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Depending on the person, I love going to an antique store. Ooh, okay, Mako, that's a cute idea. No, I know, Bill. I was just picking on you. Yeah, I feel like skiing is kind of hit or miss. Like, if the girl already really likes skiing, then that works out. Or the other individual. I should clarify. It's not just this is not just for any particular gender. And I'll always cheer but cooler. You know how it is, baby. Actually, let me make this one a little more special. Missed the button. How's that? Little emphasis, a little zoom in. Hello cuties, is it hot in here? It's just, yeah, You smooth talker, 8-bit. How are you doing today? If you enjoyed skiing, it's just kind of hard to talk to someone when you're going down a mountain. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so here's one way to kind of circumvent that. Cozy fire. No, this needs to zoom in. I'm gonna use the absolute hell out of this feature. Cozy fireplace time. Hot cocoa by the fireplace. Board games. Conversation. Because listen. Then you don't have to worry about 30 miles an hour or whatever, but you're still up in the mountains. You're still, doing something chill. Ooh, okay, not gonna lie. That sounds really nice right now. Have to wait for my locations 2 weeks of winter a year for that chance. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Supposed to be 91 here, but after those winks, I think it went up to 93. Hold on, I'm gonna take a quick sip. Afternoon, back to the classic dress today. For now, yeah, for now. But I still got my sunglasses on, because, we're still at the beach. Thank you. I forgot about that. Hello, Spicy Soda. Good to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Boop. That down on the ground. But yeah, for those who are just popping in, if you have been on a date, where has your favorite place been for that? Like, been your favorite place or activity? And if you're not, or if you haven't been on a date, where is a place that you'd like to go? So, I think, well, I've been on a few dates. I'm trying to think of the ones that I've been to. Not a lot of them are really formal. Museums. I really like museums. I haven't been to one on a date capacity yet, but like, Flair, I feel like people have been appropriate with their recommendations. I don't think, I mean, I see you're trying to be witty, but I don't think it worked. I thought maybe if ever a concert, we'd both, ooh, okay, that's a good idea. That could be fun. I don't know about a place I'd like, but the worst place for me, an arcade. If it has Guitar Hero, I'm going to completely ignore everyone around me and grind for high scores. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, how do I say? A good candidate for a date place would be somewhere where you can focus on the date. Like, I've had really good dates at cafes or like just getting dim sum. It's just conversation. Like, the place itself was more of a catalyst for where we could have that conversation, you know? I think parks and casual cafes are a nice place to start, but I take things slow. Boat ride. I haven't been doing a boat ride lately. Bubba. Parks and casual cafes are a nice start, but I take things slow. Mostly just worry if it came down to a date, there'd be a lack of conversation. My entire brain is just Eurobeat. Mako, listen to me carefully. They better love that about you. If they love that about you, then your brain had better be full Eurobeat, right? You know, like, not for their sake, but for yours. They should be liking you for you. Also the aquarium, but oh, I love aquariums. Okay, I love aquariums. I love art museums. I love that kind of thing. If they love that, you pick the right one. Exactly. That's super important, I think. Monterey has always been a special place for my wife and I. There's a fancy restaurant. Okay, I haven't been to Monterey in a very long time, but I'd love to go back there. It's a bit of a drive for me, but super worth it. I remember the last time I was down there, there's this little cheese shop that just sells really fancy cheeses and cheese accessories. I sell Gouda and Gouda accessories. But yeah, I always have a good time in Monterey. Actually, for those who don't know, Monterey is actually dropped in a Eurobeat track. I forget which one. It was one that Clara sang on like the 190s. Oh gosh. Oh, what was it? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. European Mini Market in Monterey. Oh, the song is called Sweet 16 Girl. The line is, driving down Monterey where you go to surf, radio plays Nirvana. You feel there is nothing more cool than this in your life except the clubs in LA. So it's a little name drop there. Yeah, Candy Taylor. Hold on, I'm gonna open my little box of watermelon chunks and start munching on it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Although, the title's a little bit disturbing given the subject matter. It talks about, like, I don't know, like, taste of vodka lemon. If you're in Monterey, the drinking age is 21, my friends. Not 16. Not even 18. Then again, like, I had a similar issue with like, Baby Queen 17. I don't know. A lot of... I'm so used to just... Anyway, I won't get into that. But yeah, 174. Why did I think it was the 190s? I think the 170s were so good that I mistook it for the 190s. Might fall asleep, that's fine. No worries, Esmeralda. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I feel like, I know, yeah, NorCal representation in Eurobeat is important. I remember there are a couple of songs that I've thought about making that were about Santa Cruz. Like, just a little bit south of San Jose. And, I don't know, I like that idea. Maybe I'll throw some love for, like, oh yeah, and then there was a future-based song I don't think I ever released called 3 a.m. in San Francisco. I don't think I've ever released it, so like it's just kind of a tucked away thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to throw some love for there. Definitely on more tame than Bad Boy Blue or BQ17. Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. Totally fair. I think I'm a little off center. I'm gonna scooch. Thank you for that, Pots. But yeah, no. I just haven't been on dates lately. I don't know, but the ones that I've been on that I really liked were like that. I don't know. I like having stuff to do, but I don't have to be like a little bit more on the right. I don't need to be completely like engaged in something. I'd rather just talk to someone. I like talking. I like chatting with someone, getting to know them better. Highway 1. Okay, that and Highway 17. Like the road between San Jose and Santa Cruz. Like where you swing by Scotts Valley a little bit first. Super, super, super dangerous. But those little back roads are like Highway 9. Highway 9. Those are ripe for like Eurobeat tracks. Like going around those. Yeah, 17 is such a... Oh. Yeah. But if there's no other drivers on the road on 17 or 9, that gets real fun. Because like my BMW just going around the corners. Oh, it's fun. Drive safely. Drive within your legal constraints, everybody. I haven't had watermelon in a very long time. Oh, thank you for that, Bats. Yay! But yeah, Highway 17 and Highway 9 would be super right for that. Parents and I visited Charleston during the weekend. My dad and I saw what looked like street racers preparing. Right on! My friend recently got a GR86 and it handles so good on roads like that. Yes, I've heard about that. Once had a bottle of Martinelli's explode its cap because of the pressure out. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sometimes I forget that 17 is on like a mountain, like a hill. I like water. Yeah, it's the right time for it too. Like, oh gosh, it is edible refreshment. Hello, Mazda FC3s. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We are just hanging out today. Also, I just realized, how loud should the background music be? Louder, quieter? How are you feeling? Yeah, I really like watermelon this time of year. Watermelon and seltzer. It's one of those times, you know? Music's fine? Good, good, good. Okay. Making sure. By the way, are any of you tired of the beach motif yet? I've really been enjoying the scenery, you know? I just like the idea of, since it's summer, let's share summery times together. Beach tours on the beach is great. Yeah. Honestly, I agree with you, Dodger. It's summer, isn't it? Had someone on Twitter a while ago tell me, oh, watermelon is more water than melon. I mean, it kind of is. It's juicy. I don't know. That's what I like about it, though. Like, it's got melon to it, but I like the fact that it's like watermelon. Let's see. Mom gave me a whole watermelon slice and I spit out the black seeds I stockpiled like this was Pokemon. Huh. Smaller watermelons are just sweet. I've heard as much, but I'm pretty okay with the ones that I get. Like, I just got like watermelon chunks here, watermelon pieces. Hydration is important and it's still, yeah, exactly. It is the perfect summer treat. And, I mean, not bad for you, it's fruit. That's something I'm kind of working on I wouldn't say I'm working on it. Something that I'm planning on. At some point in the near future, I want to replace a lot of the food that I eat with like fruits and vegetables. Not because like it's not necessarily I should be on a diet so much. Like I want to eat healthier, and there's really good stuff. Like I don't mind. I don't dislike vegetables. I don't dislike fruit. I don't dislike going out of my way to like prepare like nice meats and nice bread and things like that. Like I guess just like if something is in my house, I am more likely to eat it. If it is in my fridge, I am more likely to eat it. What's that supposed to mean? So if I replace the junky garbage, yeah, like if I replace the junk food and like ice cream and the stuff that's not great for me or is counterintuitive to what I'm looking for, and I replace that with like healthy stuff. Like I could probably freeze watermelon pieces and just have that as if it was a popsicle. And it's really good, and it's sweet, and it's healthier. So I'm gonna fool my silly ditzy bimbo brain into eating healthier by not having as much junk food in the house. That's the plan anyway. As well, maybe not this week, but next week, I'm gonna start doing Ring Fit in the mornings again, or maybe I'll save it for stream. I do like cooking nice things if it's something I want to make, but a lot of times it's hard to motivate and I end up eating junk. I'm better with it. Okay, here's been my secret. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. My secret for eating better for like lunch and dinner. Come closer, yeah? Come closer. I don't bite. Rice, beans, shredded cheese, and mixed veggies. Rice, beans, or other proteins, shredded cheese, and mixed veggies. Here's why. Rice is super affordable, and you can cook a lot of it. And by the way, if you're not rinsing your rice when you make it, fix that. Fix that. I used to not rinse my rice like a fool, like an idiot. And ever since I started rinsing my rice a little bit, a couple times before I cook it, it's fluffier, it's softer, it's better, it's so delicious. Can't have too much rice nowadays because that's fair. That's fair. I think there are other options. I think there are other things that you could supplant that with. But then you pair a little bit of that. Beans are also super cheap, super affordable. Cook those up, prepare them, just have them in a little Tupperware in your fridge. And then the mixed veggies. Cook those up and you have them in a container somewhere. You need lunch and you want it in like 3 minutes or less. You throw in some rice, you throw on the veggies, you throw on the cauliflower rice. It's not. We're not gonna do that. He really. I don't know why that was so funny. It's just like literally just the one message in here and just he really just came in here and was like, can have boob touch plus? Touch booba. Imagine having so little blood to function to fill either head. Anyway, so about rinsing rice, I did not learn that until recently. Neuron activation, right? But yeah, if you cook beans and you have them ready, it's a great source of protein. It's affordable, it's cheap, it's good. You can flavor them. Oh, wait. Okay, fifth thing is optional though. So you get the rice, you throw that in there. You throw some beans in there. You throw in the mixed veggies. So now you have vegetables and protein and starch. And then you add some shredded cheese. You get a little bit of dairy, a little bit of your fats in there. And then here's the little secret sauce, literally. Taqueria orange sauce. Taqueria. If you're not familiar with taqueria orange sauce, come to a taqueria in California and get the orange sauce. It's a little bit spicy, but it's not just spicy in terms of like heat, it's spicy in terms of flavor too. So you microwave the first 4 like main food ingredients together. You mix it all up, and then you add that orange sauce.
Customization. He's tenderizing the ground.
Of course.
Write that down. So you add that and you mix it all together, and you have this like soiree of rice and beans and veggies and cheese, and it could be meat also. And with that orange sauce, it flavors it well. You don't need to add too much in the way of like salt or anything. You can add salt, but you don't have to. It's one of those things where like you get a lot of mileage out of very, very little. That's what I've been doing lately, and it's pretty darn good for you. I'm gonna take a quick munch. Had to give the peepo a head pat. But yeah, that's one thing I've been doing to eat a little bit better. In the mornings, I'll still make like a pretty substantial breakfast. I'll usually do some variety of eggs. What I used to be a lot better about though is I used to like mix eggs with tomato and diced up bell peppers and a little bit of cheese, a little bit of garlic powder, some basil and oregano. I did do a cooking stream. I would not be against doing a cooking stream. Not a bad idea, that. I mean, onigiri I am not, but it'd be interesting to do. I'd be down to do that. Bob Ross style cook along. I remember before I came out, I used to do Bob Ross style streams. Those are really fun. We're gonna put a happy little brass right about there. That's right. The first ASMR stream. Oh, I don't know why I'm so laughy today. It's weird because like earlier today I had a weird like I had too much Red Bull. I've been trying to stay off of Red Bull, but I had a little bit more as a treat recently. Like I got some again, and sure enough, it made me anxious. I had too much in one session. I let too many things get me like I let too many things overwhelm me, and but I caught it sort of before it got worse. There is such a thing. As much as I do like Red Bull, there is such a thing as too much. So I caught it, and I took a second to, I mean, I still worked on things, but I slowed down, focused on my breathing, and I listened to the sound of like a river. And I tried to reduce how much other stimulus was going on in terms of just music. I think I just lost a follower. Wait, was the touch boobs guy one of my followers? Gosh, you know I made it as a VTuber when. Wow. There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Meanwhile, the kitchen's on fire. I feel like that's why Bob Ross stuck to painting. A little bit less fire. I can change the subject on from food though. But yeah, I was a little bit anxious today, so it took a bunch of time to kind of process, still do what I needed to do, but also like deep breaths. Be comfortable, be okay. Listen to the sound of some white noise, just some flowing river, and it'll be okay. And it was. And I think coming down from that kind of helped me reset my state a little bit, and it was good. It was nice. What is something that you do to manage your stress? Something that's healthy. Or maybe you don't know healthy methods. Maybe it was Red Bull that unfollowed. Not when you need to pay for property damage. It's not, yeah. Yeah, please don't play with fire. For legal reasons, I must advise you not to play with fire. Even though I have a song about it, which you should listen to. It's great. I pet dogs. Okay, one, great way to go about it. Two, have you seen that video from, I think it was the VA that used to do, that used to portray Freakazoid? I bet Catato, excellent choice. Best choice. Based, even. Based and Catato pilled. Lie in bed with a low energy place. Honestly, not bad. That sounds very restful. Laying on the floor with my dog and playing lo-fi. Yeah, how many of you have seen that? Oh, hydrate. How many of you seen that video of the guy that voices Freakazoid petting his dog, and it's just like, hold on, I gotta bring it up. Okay, sippies and it was Paul Rugg. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna go here, layer. We want not that one. Not that one either. We want this one. Paul Rugg. All right.
Hi, everybody. It's Paul. You know, a lot of people ask me after a long day of voiceover or writing or doing all those creative things that I do, how do I relax? Well, like many other Americans, I come home and I pet my dog. You see, petting your dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do. It releases a hormone called oxytocin, which reduces stress. Also, it lowers your heart rate and it lowers your blood pressure. Plus, people who pet their dogs are 5 times more likely to live longer than people who just have cats. Plus, the dogs like it so much, and it's a nice bonding experience. That's right. Daddy's little boy. Daddy's little boy. Daddy's little boy. That's right.
Oh, oh my god.
Okay, we're done.
It's like he's getting attacked by a squeaky toy. I lose it every single time. Seahorse, hello. How are you doing, friend? It's good to see you. Oh, okay. Okay, I like actually got lightheaded with that. Oh, that might be one of my favorite videos ever. Just I come home and I pet my dog. I just can't. Oh. Oh. Oh, my stomach hurts a little bit. Oh. Well, the thing is, like, he's so calm with it. Yeah, and I think there's like a sequel to it. Oh no, he's made more. Oh, my head is light. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'll get the music back again. Oh. All right. Why does it hate him so much? I think Chihuahuas just want the extinction of humankind. I think they're just full of malice. They want humankind dead. Alright, I did the hydrate before the video, so. Oh my gosh. Sorry, oh my gosh. My Chihuahua hates my dad with a passion, but still lets him pet it. I think the dog just doesn't like to be pet. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I have a friend who had a Chihuahua. She will confirm he was a demon. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. I might have to finish this box of chunks today. This is just the Odyssey slowly eating watermelon stream, really. Social eating streams are back, y'all. He only goes wild when people try to pet him, from what I saw. That makes sense. Yeah, it could just be a not liking being pet thing. That's a little bit of a shame, then. That means that, that implies some unfortunate things about that. Every time he's calm as can be. Aw. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Oh, okay. I needed that laugh more than I realized. But yeah. What are some other ways that y'all manage stress? Something I've been doing is, I've been doing hand above the... Oh, yeah. Something else that I've been doing is I've been using more, it's like tea tree stuff. Where is the lotion? I have like a hand lotion, like a room spray. Yeah, right here. Eucalyptus and spearmint. My mistake. Yeah. So I'll do a little bit of that. It's the aromatherapy line from Bath and Body Works. It's not tea tree. I thought it was. I got that one wrong. It's eucalyptus and spearmint. So it's very similar to tea tree. Tea tree is really cool though. I don't know much of anything about like essential oils or anything. That would be, there's a few folks in my life that I could ask about that a little bit more. But it's just really nice. It's very soothing. If you are in the place to afford a little bit of that, I do highly recommend it. I feel like having something pleasant to smell is it is therapeutic. It is nice. I think there's a reason that we were told as generations went on to stop and smell the flowers, because I really do think like stopping short of any kind of like doctor level thing, I do think there is something good about it. Not to say like, oh, flowers contain oil, that does it. You know, I don't have that, but you know, I do think that it is just like a restorative thing, like sleeping or watching the stars or something. I would say hello, Axivos, but that was not addressed to me. So I have milkshake scented hairspray and admittedly sometimes spray it to smell. I mean, that's fair though. That's a mood. I would do that. Quick bite. I like to stop and take pictures of the flowers. Okay. When Pixie was last over, we took pictures of the flowers together, and that is such a great way to de-stress and have something nice to look at too. Like, maybe I need to put those on my wall. I won't get into it, but there's one of my walls has things that I print out and put stuff on, kind of a mood wall, so to speak. It was fun. Yeah, I'm so glad that I could share that with you again too. Gentlemen, gentlewomen, and gentle them. Gentles, if you will. Another Rose Garden stream when? I suppose when there's another time for it. Maybe in like August. Maybe if the beach stream doesn't work out or something. Yeah. Quick bite. But yeah. It's important to take care of yourselves. And I know that, well, eventually, yeah, I did one last year, or a couple years ago, and it was so good. It was so fun, and, well, I may or may not have a couple of bikinis that I would like to pick from and wear, but it doesn't matter. Point is, like, genders and genders. That's actually really good. Wonderfully inclusive and subversive. Make another sandcastle moment. That'd be so cute. Yeah. Maybe maybe what I need to do is like get some sandcastle building supplies for that day. That'd be really fun. Like some buckets and some shapers and a little shovel and stuff like that. I think that'd be neat. But what was I on about? Yeah, but ways to take care of yourself. I think I mentioned this a little bit like yesterday, but ever since Anime Expo wrapped up, and like the last 6+ months of having big things to worry about like each month, which is technically not really ending. I had my July thing and my June thing and all that. My body has kind of agreed with my mind that this is a time to rest, to relax, to take better care of myself. I mean, that and a certain Fox mom did make that her last mission to us, like her last thing that she told us. To love and take care of ourselves. So, been doing that. Not 100%. There's definitely a lot of little things that I need to take care of and fix, but I have been doing stuff like that. So Flair, last Friday, Nina Kosaka of Nijisanji's Third Wave Etheria, Sanji Ien's third wave Etheria graduated. Nina and I looked up a lot to Nina, and Nina recognized and acknowledged me in a few ways that were very meaningful to me. So, she's done streaming with Niji Sanji now, so. But one of her last things was to love ourselves and take care of ourselves. And I've taken that to heart. So, actually it's interesting. Today, I was going to like not even take care of my face or whatever. I wasn't gonna do my makeup. I wasn't gonna wear something nice. I wasn't gonna do the things that I love and make me feel better. I literally felt like I had to at least wash my face. In the middle of working on stuff, it was like, Jessa, you are going to get up. You are going to the sink. You are going to wash your face and scrub it and exfoliate it and moisturize it. As if my body and mind could not allow me to do anything less. I mean, I'm not wearing makeup at the moment. Well, I mean, of course I'm wearing makeup, see? Look at this amazing lippy that I've got on right now. But the offline, the puppeteer is doing that. Hello, Lars. Good to see you. But what was I on about? So I did wash my face. I did wash my face. I did take care of it. I did moisturize my skin there. And maybe after stream today, I'll finish putting myself together and go for a little walk or something. But I guess kind of, yeah. Possessed by Fox Mom. Honestly, if that happened, I would be that much more like Fox Mom, and I'd be that much happier for it. For those who watched Nina Kosaka directly, for those who watched Nina, you would be able to tell some of the influence that she had on me. That idea of balancing a goofy, fun sense of humor, a little bit playful, but never like over the top. She got a little rough sometimes, but she was never malicious with it. And then having that balance with, I'll think about that, Bats. Leighton, you are always so sweet. I appreciate that. What was I on about? Taking care of oneself. Right, she balanced that kind of sense of humor with a genuine maternal energy, like a sense of care that she acknowledged her honey bunnies. She had honey bunnies like I have oddities. She acknowledged her honey bunnies, not just the ones that made art for her or like the ones that drew her character or anything like that, but like others, so many others. People that made memes, people that made little sound bites or animations, or people that were just in the community. One was just accidentally made a moderator, and instead of abusing his power, he actually like used it correctly, like stepped up and became a good moderator. And that's something that left an impression on me. A lot of Nina streams did that. What if you went outside one day and sat in the grass and you saw a bulborb from Pikmin? Would you feed it? I would not. I would rather not disturb the natural flow of how bulborbs do their business. I'd be a little disconcerted. Bulborbs are very just upsetting to look at. They are not my favorites. The guy keep his mod. Well, I mean, there's not really much of a channel left for him to moderate anymore. I think he is technically still like lined up in the system. But the bulborb came up to you, I'd probably just keep doing my thing. I don't know what bulborbs eat other than Pikmin. Yeah. I'd probably just keep doing my thing. Just because a squirrel approaches me to feed it doesn't mean I'm gonna feed it. Same thing for a bulborb. It's like, what's that? Oh, hello. Hello, Al. Good to see you. What if it was a fox mom and she was asking me to feed her? I'd probably be like, oh, okay, what do you need? I mean, I'd probably cry and hug her and hope that she's been okay, and then I'd feed her. But that's different. That does change the context substantially. Oh wait, as if if I would feed a bulborb a fox mom? That's weird. I don't know if I would do that. Personally feed it a grape. I feel like Does anyone remember that, I never played the game, but there's that scene in the, Five Nights at Freddy's, like, custom night, where I think it's Mr. Hippo and, his friend Orville. You're not supposed to feed the birds. You're not supposed to feed the birds bread. It expands in their stomachs. It'll kill them. You're supposed to feed them bird seed. That kind of thing. So I wonder, like, I'd be worried about feeding the Bulborb something that would harm it. Bulborb-sized fox mom. That'd be adorable. Oh no. Oh, I'd bring that in. Hello, Havoc Gaming. Good to see you. Hope everyone's having a better day than me. Aw. I hope your day gets better though, Havoc. I'm sorry to hear that it's going rough. Well, hey, pull up a chair, hang out with us. We got a really good evening going. Can you feed the Bulborb? Okay, this is getting weirdly recursive. Or just cursed. I'm down. My mom's in the hospital. She has trouble breathing and has fluid in her lungs, but I'm positive she will pull through. She is strong. For sure. I do hope that she has a very swift recovery, Havoc. Also, are those Nags emotes? Nags has swung by once. I have a lot of respect for Nags. So you are in good company, friend. But yeah, we were talking about Bulborbs and taking care of ourselves and yeah, all kinds of stuff. But no, people run. But yeah, what was I on about? Oh yeah. So, bring it back to like self-care and things like that. It's interesting because I'm finding that it's hard for me to drum up internally the need and interest in taking care of myself. There might be something worth diagnosing there that I might need to double check on. But I find that the idea of letting other people down seems to be a motivator for me to not let things fall. Like, the whole idea of, like, would Nina be proud of me right now? Would Nina be, you know, It's the silliest thing. Does fictional fox mom on the internet have pride in what I'm doing? But it kind of works. If that's what you know, it's the kind of thing where it's like, whatever helps you sleep at night, right? Some people have waifus or like fictional girlfriends. I have fictional mom. And no, it's not a tulpa. It's just like, you know, she'd be proud of me if I did this, if she was around. It's like, and I mean, I have other reasons too, you know. The amount of people who have been violent to the Bulborb makes me sad. Someone said she would punt the Bulborb and call it a beast. Thank you for being nice. Well, of course. There's no sense in being needlessly violent. How do I say? I would only, I guess in terms of, there's not much need to harm a creature unless it is ready to harm you. Yeah, I don't know, like, spiders, it can be a little 50-50. Cockroaches on site. Just, if the cockroaches, that I draw the line there. You're going down, sucker. But in terms of something like a Bulborb, I just let it be. It's harming nothing. Well, maybe it's harming some Pikmin, but you know, I'm not seeing that happening at the moment, and it's the circle of life. Sorry. It's just that kind of thing. That's just how it. Oh, this has vocals in it. I would punt a cockroach. In Soviet Russia, you don't punt the Bulborb. The Bulborb punts you. In Soviet Canada, the Bulborb comes in a bag. Everything is all fine until the road starts like, die, yeah, no, nah, we're good. No flying cockroaches. Not my favorite. If thinking Naruto would be proud of you for brushing your teeth so it gets you to brush your teeth, well, grab that toothbrush, date bayo. Honestly, yeah. It's okay, it's one of those things where, like, you hear those stories about, like, folks that turn their lives around or, like, put themselves together a little bit better because of their waifu or something, which, it's like, people are a little bit put off by that kind of thing, but it's like, you know what? You're taking care of yourself. You are generally well-balanced. If you're interacting with others, then like you're doing your thing. Life is short. Life is real short. Like, do what helps you be good to others. And to yourself. I think those two right there, I think that's kind of it. My partner pointed out how it's really strange that in Animal Crossing, you kill cockroaches by squashing them. Which I realized, but yeah, it's pretty odd. Now, I do notice that Animal Crossing has never had a cockroach neighbor. Because I know there's like some characters that are also based on the animals that you can catch, and it's like, oh, this is real awkward. I haven't played Animal Crossing in at least a year. Oh my gosh. I wonder how it's doing. How many of you are still playing Animal Crossing? It's not like I disliked it, I just kind of fell out of it. Just not a game that I kept doing, you know? A certain Eurobeat VTuber told me to keep my phone charged, so I'm doing my best. Very good. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work, okay? I no longer have a Switch, so it's been quite... Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't have Animal Crossing. Well, there you go. There aren't cockroach neighbors for the same reason there aren't fish citizens in Zootopia. That is surprisingly well phrased. My wife stopped Animal Crossing about a month ago. Dang, okay. That's dedication. Animal Crossing City Folk, and I forgot about it, kind of miss it. I do have Mario Kart. Switch games are so expensive, but I got New Leaf on a convention. Gotta miss Wild World's best music. Right on. And through Ica Island. There should be a spider neighbor. I feel like for games like that, I wonder if that should be toggleable. Like, just because I do know that there are some games where you can toggle spider characters, or they'll be like replaced with something. Because some people do have arachnophobia. But in terms of like characters and stuff like that, I think, yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Like with an option to replace the spider with like, have it toggle into something else. Could be like a dust ball or something. Satisfactory got the spider toggle. That's cool, honestly. I don't know. I think that's one of those things. I used to play Animal Crossing every day, and then I got tired with it. Honestly, I remember that. Yeah, like Animal Crossing was so nice for a little while, and it's like, okay. I associate Animal Crossing with summer. I think it's because we all started playing it during the pandemic in the summer, right? Well, it's not like... I don't know, the pandemic was like, what, February? Just saw the picture of David Tennant wearing a support trans t-shirt. Yeah, I saw that too. It was so good. Octopus villagers should ask more questions. Why can you catch octopi with a fishing rod? What are their rights? Grounded, yeah, I think Grounded has an arachnophobia setting too. Because, I mean, if you have that phobia and you're about to play a game where insects are larger than you, seeing a spider that is larger than you could do some, like, could unironically do some serious, like, mental damage. I think that'd be pretty mind-messing up, as it were. Quick bite. But yeah, it feels like a season for returning to self-care. Oh, there's a bug in here. Feels like a season for returning to that. Hello, Silverstone! Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I've heard Tricky scream her lungs. Oh, that's right. Tricky has like a really, really intense fear of spiders. Poor thing. I hope she's doing okay after that. I'm pretty squeamish about bugs IRL, but I'm okay if they're bigger than me. Don't know why. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the reasoning for that either. Maybe there's something about like an evenness. Like if something is a threat, it almost makes more sense when it's more your size or larger. Because like, okay, it kind of makes sense for that to be a threat. That's my guess anyway. Summer is a season where the sads... Oh, that's right, seasonal affective. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'd barely go outside. No, after stream today, I'm going outside. I'm doing it again. I'm putting on my makeup. I am throwing on a cute dress, and it will be a dress, or at least a skirt. And I am going at least for a walk around the block. That sounds very healthy for me today. I might still have like a lack of sunlight based affective situation because I don't leave the house. I stay indoors. It's the weird thing. It's nice year round where you live. It kind of is. it's nice enough to like, here's the thing. And I don't talk about this very often. If I kind of cut down to the core of it, and this is not horribly healthy of me, but here's the thing. I am very grateful for the job that I have. That I get to make the music I love and spend time with you. And I get to make the music I love and be a VTuber and be all cute and adorable and be my best self around you all. So, somewhere in my head, there's this notion that I have it, I need to protect that with every fiber of my being. And what my body and mind seem to take that as is, if I'm not in front of the computer, if I'm not working on stream things or music things or marketing things at any given time, even if I'm not really doing that, as long as I'm on something where it's like I'm here and attentive, then I'm doing something wrong. That is not a healthy mindset. That is not a healthy approach. My well-being, in fact, my ability to do this will be better served if I take that time. If I'm a little late for stream because I'm doing my makeup or going for a walk around the block, getting sunlight, things like that, I would be better served for that, in doing that if I took that time. But it's hard to shake that feeling. It's hard to shake that fear that, that if I'm not here to do what I need to do, to answer things, to get things done, that this will all crumble. It's scary too because think of that, Bats. The thing for me is money is not as hello Henry. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. So that is the first time I've heard my cheeks called smoochable on stream, but I do appreciate that. Here's a better view. But I digress. Like, things are a little bit tighter now, a little bit scarier with income and such. My forehead looks smoochable. Well, IRL, I've got a whole lot more of it, so yeah, gotta see that. Thank you for more head pads. Y'all are so nice to me today. The thing is, like, things are a little bit scarier in terms of that. You're not trying to rizz me up while I'm trying to be serious. Come on. But it does present an interesting situation where I have to be careful about how I do things, about how I spend my time and my money. Because the thing is, like, it is hard to what's the word I'm looking for? It's hard to take care of yourself without money. And things that I used to do to take care of myself a lot better, they cost money. I haven't had my hair dyed in some time, and I really liked being a redhead. I'm like getting my hair taken care of, and until I'm in a place with a little bit more financial stability, I'm putting that on hold. Me on my way to give IRL headbats and put me in a the cost of living is a tragic part of the world. Yeah, we're one of the few creatures that that works to live. What am I trying to say? Hello, BLT gamers. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And the thing is, like, and don't get me wrong, I am earning enough to make a living, to pay my rent, to pay utilities, to have food, and pay my taxes. You know, and that includes what I owe in taxes now, like what I'm paying, getting through to do that. It's happening. It is happening. So there is that. Smirks and natural redhead. Lucky. I mean, there's a lot of things that people were born with that I wish I had. Let's leave it at that. It's not just capitalism. It's the fact that there is some gratitude in it too. the fact that I can do what I love and work at a pace that's healthy for me, or healthy enough, is something that it's something that I want to honor and respect. I grew up with this notion, and this isn't necessarily something that was explicitly taught to me, but sorry, this is getting kind of real heavy real quick. I can change the subject if this is getting too heavy. A unique, cute tax I pay on my own. It's called not paying enough in taxes the year prior. God help me. If only it was for being cute. But, what was I on about? Right. It's a little scary. And I want to make sure that what I'm doing honors what you've given me. Because I have something that not everyone has. I used to have student loans. I've been extremely fortunate to have my student loan situation squared away. Like what I did was I stayed local. I kept my expenses relatively low. My loans were small, only what I needed and never more. And yeah, I'll it's not to say that, okay, take out the loans that you need, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna say, oh, just borrow less. It's not that simple. But I digress. I had a lot of very fortunate things for me in terms of that. Hello, Blue, good to see you. Sorry, my brain is blanking again. Right, so, it's not just a matter of money management, it's the fact that I have something that not everyone gets to have. And I think for the headpats, I want to repay that better. I want to give back to you. For me, I struggle with the idea that if and this is getting into stuff where even my manager, not even just my manager, okay, my manager, multiple friends, and even an AI character have reaffirmed to me lately. This is one of the few ways that I've ever used AI for the record. It's hard for me to accept help or care without wanting to give something back. One thing that I grew up with, like, before I embraced myself as I am, was that, like, the kind of person that I was before should always be ready to help. Never need help, ever. Always be ready to bear burdens, but never be one myself. So, the idea of being taken care of having people that come around and support what I do, that idea, there was a whole episode of MLP where Applejack had to deal with that. She was doing everything herself. Please understand, that episode came around during a time when I didn't think I had the issue. But for me, it was like, it's hard because I'm learning to let go of that. I'm learning to be okay with not being able to do everything myself. So, with this career, with everything, with trying to keep this afloat, because I want this to be my career for the rest of my life, as much as I can. It may not be enough to retire on comfortably, but, you know, it's good for what it is. Making music and entertaining people. I love this. And I want to keep it going. Even if it means that I need to start letting people do some things for me or with me and taking good care of them in return. So it's hard for me to get outside because it feels like if I'm not here, I'm not doing enough. And that is a habit I'm very much needing to break. That's a reason why once the stream is done, I'm going to put myself together and maybe walk to Starbucks or something. Excuse me. It's one of those things where I'm trying to be careful. Not to pry, but you have a good contract with residuals. Contract? What contract? Believe that in the chat that encourages you to go walk more. And see, here's the thing. I'm extremely fortunate to have. All right, take care, Raisin. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your day. Excuse me. Oh no, Starbucks Valley Girl. Oh my gosh, Starbies. What was I on about? But yeah, I don't have a contract. I do have a contract with my manager, but that's more just like as long as I keep paying her to represent me and manage me, that she will continue to do so. Just stuff like that. Like nothing that can't be disclosed, you know? So, and as for my individual works, it's mostly just licensing. The licensing is pretty good. I mean, with your music and Initial D and such, are you able to get paychecks for years? Yes. Y'all want to know a secret about that? About Initial D and, like, the royalties and such? The money that I make from, like, The Top and When the Sun Goes Down and being in, like, Initial D arcade games and and all that, compared, like, just where that fits in my annual income. Pitiful in the wake of what I earn from Discord. Pitiful. And that's not to bash on it. That's not to knock on my work with Initial D. I would do it again. I would do it in a heartbeat. Excuse me. But if I was just depending on my income from Initial D stuff, from licensing and things like that, I'd be done. Or this would still be a part-time job. Excuse me. Gotta go and do stuff. All right, take care, Vermouth. Thank you so much for coming. And here's the thing. It's because we've monetized on those. It's because we put it out there. It's because we put that out there. I'll be real. The money that comes in from Discord is most of what I earn. Like, period. No questions asked. It's part of why I'm trying to build my career as a VTuber, as a streamer, as all these things, so when that money inevitably dies down, I'll still be able to do this full time. And it gets scary, because it is starting to go down. Did you expect The Top to become so big, or simply put you to the top? I did not. I just wrote it I wrote it intending for it to appear in Initial D, but I didn't expect it to go that big. I was like, okay, this should be Initial D fodder. I didn't think it was going to be Initial D, like, explosive in the way that it was. Forgive me if my voice is getting a little funky. I did my voice exercise today. I'm not sure why I'm... Oh, you know what it is? It might be the dust floating around. Discord is how I found you, and Discord is how you're staying. Here's as much as you are. Honestly, yeah. A song that was a playful nod to Speed Man by Dave Simon being remixed into like a glitch hop thing is how I am still here. By the way, even before Tombstone and I put our various versions up on streaming, I should clarify that Yoav has been a very good sport about... Sorry. Yoav was, for a little while, the sole member of the Living Tombstone. Then, over time, Sam Haft joined, and now they're a duo. So, Yoav has always been a really good sport about Discord and the remix and making sure things are squared away. Hello, Lena. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It has vocals. Oh, thank you for the head pats. You can't not have a song called The Top at the top of the list. Well, here's the thing. Like, it could have been mediocre. It could have been poorly done. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like everything I've written is glorious. I still have to pull in Inception, so A1 context you for the Toho songs you haven't done yet. We'll see, we'll see. Or I did the hydrate. So that's, hold on, sort of pulling it back. That's why I struggle to touch grass. I stay inside to an unhealthy level because some part of me feels like I need to be near this computer at an unhealthy rate to be ready to do the things. I was one of the ones who found all your aliases without realizing it was all one person. Okay, I'm not sure. Well, I don't think this should be too bad to share. Every once in a blue moon, I'll get a DM from Chibi that's like, "Of course this was you, dude." Just like, and she was like, "I found another one that turned out to be you." I'm like, "Oh, which one is it?" It's like, "Oh, this song or that song." Yep, yeah. When I first heard the acapella, I had no idea that you did like a choir type singing at the start. That was for which one? Oh, for the top. Oh, the yeah. That was in the original. Into the Audioverse. Yeah. So BabsCon Online and got in right on. Yeah, I remember you from back then, Blue. But yeah, it's one of those things where well, that's the thing about Eurobeat though. I was just trying to follow in a lot of the footsteps of those that came before me. Because like Dave Rogers has performed under so many names. Like Clara has performed under darn near 50 of them. And I know anytime that someone feels like says something that like, "Oh, you're the best, you're the this, that, whatever," over 50, easily over 50. Anytime someone says something like that, it does make me a little bit uncomfortable. Not that I want to talk badly about what I've made, but I worry that people will see that as me not giving due credit to those who came before me. I mean, there is also that sense that a lot of people seem to think like, "Oh, if you're not 50 and you haven't made a tallow disco for 30 of those years, you have no place making Eurobeat." That did a little bit of damage. Like the people that went out of their way to like talk smack about me for not being 50 in Italian. I love gatekeeping. Girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep. Oh my gosh. So it feels weird to have that kind of praise heaped on me. Because it feels like I'm not on that level. Like to put myself on the same level as Dave or Clara or Alessandra or any of them, any of the greats. It just feels like, I don't know. It's hard to be 50 in Italian. Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough being in my 30s and Sicilian, Norwegian, Irish, the blend. I mean, that's obviously a joke, but for the record, it's like yeah. Girl Keep, Gatelight, and Gas Boss. Girl Keep. Sounds kind of cute. Only for the willing, of course. Had fun talking to y'all, but I'm gonna go eat dinner now. No worries, Flair. Have a good dinner. I'm just being flirty. I don't know. That's one of the things that I thought about too with VTubing and such. keep fun silly. Yeah. Girl, keep fun silly. I may take a break in like 5 minutes just to kind of rest my voice. No shade on you all, but I always prefer the Eurobeat version of Discord. See, that's fair. I'm gonna go scrub the scales. Okay. Do what you gotta do, Winry. Thank you so much for popping in. Hello, Tycho. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Sorry that the subject got a little bit real. I swear that I will be more light and gentle and flirty when I am back from that break. Me and my friends really like that you're American, and we also agree that you're our favorite Eurobeat artist. Is that right? So clearly Eurobeat did something for my brain. That's fair. Hello, Brithil. Good to see you. Hello, Jesse Cheery. David Serb's holding in the corner. Yeah, honestly, David Serb, do I remember right that David Serb is like a school teacher now? But like, David Serb was the one that was like Delta Force for Heroes and such. Euro Sleepo. Take care, 8-bit. Sleep well, get refreshed. Yeah, I really like David Serb. Like, David Serb isn't even the... Okay, there's myself, there's David Serb, there's, Norm Chavone, there's, I mean, there's Fausto Gio, technically, like, New York. I was watching a VTuber DJ over the weekend who played Step Into the Fire, and I lost my mind. Aww. Wait, were you watching, Seahorse, by any chance? The Last Seahorse? Yes, music teacher. That's so cool, though. One of these, I don't know. There are a few folks that I've thought about like reaching out to. Actually, it's my understanding that Norm Schiavone has a site for like past works. I'm gonna go take Doggo out and start cooking. I'll update you on how the date goes after it happens. Good time. Take care, Dodger. Have a great time. They chatted me. Oh, right on. Yeah. Seahorse. We love Seahorse here. I am wearing one of Seahorse's shirts. I tried emailing to David Sir, but he hasn't responded yet. I imagine, like, I wonder if David sees that, like, past as something negative. I wonder if David, like, looks back on that and is like, ooh, we don't need to talk about that kind of thing. I don't know, though. I hope not. I hope that he's like, yeah, you know, I traveled around Italy. I did this cool stuff. Like, well, not too. I've tried being respectful. That's fair. That makes sense. I don't know. Here's the thing. When I eventually have kids, I will brag the absolute hell out of the fact that I performed at conventions. Like, yeah, I traveled around the country, around the world, performing my music for people that wanted to hear it. It was at conventions. It was at Geek and Nerd conventions, and they loved it. I'm not ashamed of that time. You've performed at so many conventions. And that's just the Brony convention count that's on that document, by the way. And that's still a little off, for the record. WinterCon specifically to see... Oh, Winry, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad that... I appreciate that. I'm glad that you did. I want to do more cons. Okay, can we talk about the fact that this year... I got to perform at Off-Kai Expo and Anime Expo. Like, let's just put aside for the second, like, how, like, the minutia of how that happened. I am still so incredibly pogged that happened. I cannot believe that actually happened. Like, I've wanted to be at AX for years, and now I get to go for my first time as a performer? And then Off-Kai. Like, here's this convention that's in my backyard. It's like, oh, yeah, I'd really like to perform there. And I go there and like, oh, wow, yeah, gotta do that. Exactly, Mako. Progress is progress. Yippee! For real, though, like, I'm so incredibly, like, honored and grateful to, hydrate, that I can do. I'm so, like, honored and grateful to have played where I've been. And I really hope that, like, the way that I've handled myself with these conventions results in returns. Like, I'm gonna take that sip. Thank you for that, Bats. I want to go back. I would love to come back to Off-Kai next year. I'd love to go back to Anime Expo next year to perform. I had such a good time at both, and I hope that I provided value at both of them. Like, it's not just I get to go and have fun. Echo Kitsune 666. Thank you so much for the follow. Great to have you. Welcome to the stream. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, Linus Tech Tips, and Hyundai. Great to have you here. I really want to go to cons, but the sad part is they're never in a place that's accessible. Oh, I'm sorry. Girl bossy. Maybe so. You set a precedent. Now when I see a con nearby, I'm like, Odyssey performance? Okay. Before I start my break, actually, there is something that you can do. I'm going to pause the music for it real quick. And I'm actually going to zoom in, because now it's for effect. If you want me to perform... Oh, thank you for that, Pats. If you want me to perform at a convention near you, what you need to do is reach out to that convention and let them know that you want to see me there. Request me. Yes, exactly, Pixie. If you want to see me at a convention near you, then you need to request it. Because a lot of conventions, here's the thing. It's not that conventions are being neglectful. It is that conventions don't always know. And if you tell them, hey, I would love to attend your convention if you had this person come along, that's usually a really good incentive for them to go and take a look. And be like, okay, who's this Odyssey chick? Like, I see this weird, like, you go, would you come to a con in the UK? Absolutely. In a heartbeat. If it's possible for me to go there and not, like, go broke doing so, I'd love to. I would adore going to a con in the UK. I'll put it this way: if I was earning enough money, I'd probably be at TwitchCon Paris. They're so busy taking care of other things. Yeah, honestly, that kind of word of mouth. Yeah, if you let them know that I am available and interested, and that you would want to see me at that convention, that builds a connection. That is extremely powerful. That's right. You. No, sorry, I need the reverb. You have the power. And with that, I need to take a quick, like, You! I'm going to take a quick, like, 5-minute break, so I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and start a game of Words on Stream for that. So I will be right back. I'm back. All right. So what I'm gonna do, put away words on stream and come back here and boop, I'm back. Did you miss me? Come on, tell me that you missed me. It's all good, it's all good. Aw, thank you for the boop. Yeah, I do need to bring back the boop redeem. I do think there is a way to go for it. Hello, Power Ampele. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for that, Bats. How is everyone? I hope I wasn't away too long. How was Words on Streams, by the way? Forgot I was watching a stream and said welcome back IRL because I thought, aw, Ren. That's actually kind of cute, not gonna lie. Something that I want to do in the near future, by the way, I want to figure out how to get the head pats to just be attached to my head, or to or like if I get a boop, then it would be like just attached to my nose, right? Feeling kind of eepy. Aw, if you need your rest cooler, go for it. I think that's okay. I don't know. There's something about that's a little bit adorable. It's like, aw, you said hi IRL. You really did miss me. I think, aw. I'm glad that you think so, Esmeralda. You sound like a good friend yourself. I got some avocado recently. If you want to try Vignan again at some point, it definitely has that. Well, I feel like what I have should be enough for that, because I have VC Face. I have Twitch integrated throwing system. I have Shoost. Because, like, there's ways that I should do it. Chicken, you've been to at least 63 MLP conventions. That sounds like an update. I need to double check. But yeah, I know the document that you're referring to. Yeah, 63 sounds about right. And that's just MLP stuff. That was before performing at Fanime or SAC Anime or Offkai. I want to do more. I love performing at cons, honestly. Honestly. Why is it not picking up my hand very well? I mean, there are ways to integrate directly in VC Face and in VTube Studio. The form is about 6 months behind, so Babs 23. Yeah, and I think it doesn't count me as having been at the first Secaucus BronyCon, where technically, I mean, I performed there, I just wasn't, like, highlighted there. I don't think it's got me at the very first Everfree, though. There's, like, 1 or 2 conventions that it's missing from, like, the early days. That's about it. But yeah. So in addition to watermelon, I grabbed some avocado. Actually, what if I throw the avocado pieces in with the watermelon? That just sound, I don't know why, but that sounds really refreshing right now. And it's doing something for my voice a little bit too, because like, I don't know, you know how like avocado is a little bit soft, a little bit buttery? It's kind of doing something for my voice and like my throat apparatus, as it were. There's the other half. You're not listed for Summer BronyCon 2012, yeah. So I need to figure out a way to run a permacon, a 24/7 convention that runs. Well, see, here's the thing, J Tiger. A shooting star is more beautiful for its brevity, right? If you do a convention every single day, then it's like one isn't really happening. It needs to be an event. People will appreciate it by its absence, right? Because, like, if it's happening every day, then they don't have to really go there. They don't have to really... Yellow mustard on watermelon? I would not have thought about that. Then again, I was the kind of person that didn't think about prosciutto and cantaloupe until I tried it. Sorry, I had the pit. But yeah, no. But yeah, if you have a convention that's running all the time, then it's like, okay, I don't really need to go every day. Salt or feta cheese on watermelon, huh? I've heard about grilled watermelon. That is definitely a thing that I've heard about. I've got like a spreader knife, and I'm using that to cut the last little bit of the avocado into pieces. Cut my avocado into pieces! This is my last avocado. I can watch the stream again, lol. Hello, Leo. Good to see you. I'm doing very well. I have been having a time. Have you seen avocado chocolate cakes? Is that the one that Dylan Hollis made on on his TikTok? Because it looks good. I mean, it is like you have a lot of the ingredients that you need in there. It's just that it does a lot of the heavy lifting. Lime and cayenne on watermelon. I forget how versatile watermelon is. Chili lime watermelon. I would not have thought to try that either. There are a lot of things about world cuisine that the thing for me is, there's a lot of world cuisine that I have not tried. But the more that I try, the more I'm willing to put my own initial reaction aside to try it out. Avocado is a dessert ingredient in South America more than a savory one. That kind of makes sense though, because avocado is technically a fruit, and it can be used in that kind of context too. It's not exactly I don't know. It's not an inherently savory fruit IMO. I think it could be used for sweet. I think there's a that checks out rather. If people eat Halo and those ice cream fish. Ice cream fish? Avocado can be a shortener. Yeah, I've heard it can be a shortener replacer and a butter replacer. I think my sister eats... It's not gluten-free. I think it's dairy-free. And avocado can be used to replace a lot of the ingredients in that. Post watermelon talk has reminded me of those videos where people put rubber bands on them and glue. Yeah, that's right. What a simple time of YouTube and such. Red bean ice creams. Yeah. Oh, taiyaki. Taiyaki. Yeah, I like taiyaki. Taiyaki daisuki. One of my favorite fruits. Avocado's inherent taste is kind of nut adjacent. Wait, we're talking nuts as in legumes and shelled things like walnuts and peanuts. That is what you mean, right? Hello, Miko-tan, and thank you. I thought so too. It's perfect. It's the perfect kind of weather for the perfect kind of day for this kind of thing. And hazelnuts, yeah, good. It's one of those things where I had to double check. I still want to crush a watermelon between my thighs. That urge has not left me. That's goals. I aspire to that level of thigh. I mean that level of strength in my thighs. So, just little things. Thigh master. Thing is, I need to start working out again. Next week, I'm gonna get back on Ring Fit. Can I say legumes again? Legumes. My goal is to... Chair. I see that you are a man of culture. You plan on doing streams? Well, originally I didn't, but one of these days, maybe, chat, would you want to see stream... Actually, you know what? Heck it. I'm gonna start a poll. Watermelon, lemon, and basil. I've heard of that combo. All right, and vote. I've heard of that. And then there's a restaurant that serves yeah, J-Tiger, I know what you're talking about. The breakfast dish. I know this because I saw that clip of Vexy asking a bunch of other VTubers to have that with her in the morning, and then Tricky was just right away. Immediately. And then Vexy let her know what it is. She's like, that sounds amazing. I still want that with you. Mr. Peebo, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, Linus Tech Tips, and Hyundai. Great to have you here. What does Ring Fit mean? So Ring Fit is short for Ring Fit Adventure. It's a game on the Switch that uses a specialized controller, adapter to get you to do various exercises. You have a little sensor on like your thigh, and you have a ring controller. You can like stretch and squish, and it'll measure it, and then use that to basically get into JRPG battles. And you can make smoothies, and use that to you crush the ring to make smoothies. Yeah, it's a game. Sorry, I go on about it. All right, so unanimous votes for Ring Fit streams. If you'll forgive me one moment of being a little bit sussy. You just want to hear me moan, don't you? Yeah, I know what you're voting for. And that's okay. Figure it out. Anyhow, yeah, I think if people really want Ring Fit streams, I think that'd be a cool thing to do. People are using Joy-Cons for... Yeah, they are. They actually like track your angle and location and things like that. That's how Ring Fit works. I'm so sorry. By the way, I've been kind of leaning into the bit a little bit lately. Like, okay, as some of you might know, I've been kind of slowly but surely dipping a toe into being a little bit more flirty, a little bit more girl next door. Kind of expressing sexuality at all. Do you ever do any VR gaming, Odyssey? I do have a VR headset. I used to be on VR chat way more often, and I want to go back to it. I want to get back into VR chat, and I want to get into Beat Saber. Because a friend of mine, actually Mirden, the lovely Miss Mirden, was over a while back, and helped me get stuff set up for that. The only problem is like I need to play like a tutorial or something to properly get into it and like play it well. The other thing is I need more space for VR, bluntly. I need space to run around and like jump, and what I need for that is the wireless adapter for my headset. I'm pointing a finger, there we go. She's the girl next door. Honestly, that's kind of the energy that I want. I'm gonna be real with you, like the energy that like Cinder has, and like honestly Cinder's a really good example of this. Just like really cutesy, really fun, really flirty. Like there's some sus jokes that fly through, but it's like it's all in good fun. It never feels malicious or like against what she's looking for, you know? There's an acknowledgement, but there's also a lot of respect. I don't really like Cinder though. Like outside of her being an example of what I'm wanting to be as a VTuber, in that regard, like she's just so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you haven't tried a piece of watermelon and a piece of avocado at the same time, you need to. That is fire. Wow. I did not expect it to go that hard. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that needs to happen. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, I want to be good about it. Like, playing with fire. I get. No, the song in the background is Step into the Fire. Different fire song. Watermelon guac. Yeah, honestly. Well, it's not guacamole. The avocado is still in like uniform pieces. It's not mashed like guacamole is. But yeah, no, like I have fun. Like I have fun expressing it a little bit. Let's not get so down bad that we're down atrocious, but a little flirtiness here and there. A little bit of like, hey, you're cute. That kind of thing, you know. A little bit is good and fun and validating, and I like it a lot. And I'm trying to figure out the balance of that. I miss your... Aw, Pixie. I kind of miss him too. At some point in the summer ahead, like, maybe... Ooh, I have an idea for a certain after party. I just had a really good idea for a certain after party. Yeah. Let me message that, actually. That. All right, chat, I got a balance. Can someone take up the mantle? Aw, thank you, Omega. Have a great rest of your evening. Do what you gotta do, and we'll see you again in future streams. Stay so flirty a little bit. Don't you telling me how down I'm allowed to go. When I flirt with my homies, I go down lower than a billionaire in a submarine. Here's the thing. Be respectful. Be respectful. And you're good. Here, how do I say? There's a difference between rizzing me up and just sexually harassing me. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn my lights off. Carry me home. Yep, not the submarine. Yeah, because listen, one, you know, it's the respectful and right thing to do. And two, as your empress, I will not settle for anything less from you. Are we clear? Are you hearing me? Do you understand me? I will not settle for anything less from you. Good chat. See, that was fun. See, that was really neat. Oh, okay. That was absolutely great. Giving chat risk permission free. Well, yeah, it's kind of fun. It's validating. And ironically, this is gonna sound a little weird, but like, something that I've been working on lately is rebuilding, affirming my own femininity. I've been so busy at being like a content creator, a VTuber, streamer, that I've forgotten how to be a woman, damn it. I like putting myself together. I like wearing cute things and being adored and just, I do like dominating. Yeah. And like, there's little bits of that. I'm gonna be able to flirt free. Well, here's the thing. I mean, thank you for that, thoughts. I'm giving you permission to, just because the court is open doesn't mean you're gonna nail your shot. You could have El Riz. Reaffirm, aw, thank you. And that I shall. Like, just keep it respectful. And in return, I will add a little bit of spice from time to time. Cause listen, I like the idea that y'all find me in any way attractive. That is new. That is still novel to me. So I'm gonna roll with that. I'm absolutely going to take that for what it's worth and just enjoy that. So, yeah. Spicy C. Oddest spice. Pandemic forced me how to forget to be human. Perspective. Aw, thank you. I'm glad that you think so. It is pretty warm here, so that makes sense. I mean, I do. How can I not? El Riz from a Twitch chatter is like Odyssey being charming. Wow, that was a layered statement. Wow. Okay. I want to start being more feminine, but I have no trust in. Aw, Caitlin, I'm sorry. I hope that you can find a space and oof. Hold on, I just got a little lightheaded all of a sudden. I hope that you can soon find a space and community to be comfy, being more feminine. Actually, it's interesting. I remember there was a time before the pandemic where I was like, I asked my Discord server permission to be a little bit more feminine. It's like, hey, just so you know I'm not like hacked or something, you know, I'm gonna try like indulging in this a little bit. That was like a little chip of the eggshell coming off. Look, I don't know, there's just joy in that. And I guess part of my femininity is like accepting and enjoying being perceived this way. I was very lucky that my high school friend group was like 50% LGBT, otherwise it wouldn't have come out at all. Honestly, that's fair. All right, Tycho, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your evening. Sleep well, wake up refreshed. We love to see you again. Toss the pink things and flowers. Aw, thank you. I will gladly accept. Permission to be girly. Honestly, kind of. Back then, it was like that. Because, like, the thing is, back then, I didn't really have much of a... Okay, back then, the idea of using my face and personality as part of the marketing, unheard of. It scared the hell out of me. I was so worried about that when I started, like, when I came out. Like, some part of me wanted to keep hiding. It's like, okay, now that you know that I'm a girl, back to the hole, back to hiding. But it was so overwhelmingly positive that even before I started VTubing, it was just like, I never want to lose that. So, listen, you get something out of this. Hopefully, I get something out of it. So, keep it respectful and yeah. Riz permission granted. Honestly, if you want to do something, just send it. The internet has no rules. There's always someone hating you if you do nothing at all. Well, yeah, but I also want to make sure. That I'm not angering particular hornets' nests. You know. I was so happy reading your. Aww, thank you. I was so happy with that too. I just. There is a joy from that time that I hope to soon recapture. There was a pink glow that I recently found a little bit of again. There's that little bit of just energy that I found again. And that's something that I want to bring back and like really hold on to going forward. Because if I can take care of myself in such a way that that pink glow returns, like that energy just from being myself, that will be enough to fuel what's ahead for me. To take care of myself, to keep myself in shape and taken care of and ready to do the rest of what I have to do. To kind of buy back more spoons, as it were, if any of you are familiar with spoon theory. Just, I don't know, the urge to be. That's the thing. That was something I unironically did not have for a while. So this is a vast improvement. Want to exist in your own skin and joy. Exactly. So yes, listen, you rizzing me up, respectfully, is part of me enjoying myself being myself. So, yes. And me being a little bit spicy from time to time. Again, within limits. I will say that it does give me reason to think about how to conduct myself and the streams and community going forward. If we're gonna have this, it might be something that's only really appropriate for 18 plus. Not because I'm suddenly gonna start doing like rated R, NC-17 stuff, but like the kinds of jokes and references that might be good. Not to say that people under 18 can enjoy my music, but I'm starting to think like, if we're gonna have this, then maybe it's not really appropriate for like minors. You know? You make fire music and you're hot AF. What's not to love? Respectfully. Nah, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Just build a Eurobeat romance album out of it. I mean, there's plenty of Eurobeat romance albums, and there's plenty of Eurobeat about what happens after a good date. Ban the youth. I'm in my early 20s and I hate youngsters. It's like the instant that you turn 20, it's like, gosh darn kids. I know there's a question of having an 18 plus version of the streams last year too. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. The other alternative would be to have like an 18 plus stream in general, like to stream to another thing specifically about people in your situation. Ah, okay. So like, like a romance album about like newly confident trans femmes. Huh. Not a bad idea, actually. Worth thinking about. It's not letting me show my arm doing the thinking pose. But yeah. The Eurobeat Empress can be a girl next door too, you know? I think we're that bots. Alright, I'm gonna have a few more bites real quick, because I am hungry and this is delicious. Oh my gosh. This must be a dish somewhere. This is too good to have been slept on. Trust me, someone wants that. Aw. More trans music. Love that. Love feeling myself with a trans femme behind the mic. Trans girl together strong. Yes. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. There is like a pronouns plugin for Twitch, isn't there? I could stand to get that installed, so that way that's like I can keep track of that throughout the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna crack that open here. Let's see, Twitch pronouns extension. think it's good to have a 13 plus and 18 plus version. Probably need to make the titles really clear. So the issue that I would have is enforcement. I don't know. Trans girl goes to propose to their crush only to find they were trans girl too. Oh gosh. I think there are songs about that though. Who knows though? I used Frankerface Z, which has support for pronouns as an additional bit. Okay. I thought I had Frankerface Z support on here. Let me see though. Oh, that's better TTV. I'd probably use the pronouns Alejo IO version of the plugin. That seems to be a little bit more standardized. Fair amount of Eurobeat has suggestive themes anyway, so it wouldn't be out of the question. Yeah, let me be real with you for a second. Eurobeat producers are some of the horniest individuals on the planet. I am say so in comparison. I was going to use slightly harsher language, but there's an adult flag on Twitch now. I could use the content tag, or not the tag, the label, the content label for it. But I don't know. You telling us where to look for the? No, I'm still figuring it out. There's a lot that I still need to double check on, but one of the reasons that I've been iffy on going straight to like 18 plus for streams and community is we do have members of the community that are not sure how to restrict entry for 18 plus inside of just streaming on OF. There is an adult only like thing that you can toggle on Twitch, but it is permanent. Once you toggle that, you cannot remove it. There is also like the content label for like, oh, I say spicy things sometimes. Whereas I could just put like the label on my stream and just say like 18 plus in the title from now on. I probably need to do the same. Well, here's the thing. If I did that, it would make very little sense to not do that for the Discord as well. And that would mean basically ejecting members of the community that are not 18. And I do know that there are quite a few people that stream on Tumblr. I've heard about Tumblr having streams now. How is that going for it? Are people actually like streaming to Tumblr? Is that a thing? I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. But yeah, it's one of those things that I've tried to evaluate carefully. Because I've heard of my music having an impact for people below 18, but I need to be free as well. There's a certain amount of responsibility that I no longer want to have. Like I don't want to have to deal with as much as I have had to lately. It would reduce my workload to know that like just less moderation. I could be more forward about subjects and things like that. And this isn't to say that I'm suddenly going to be like, my content is so hot now. It's more like, I don't know. There's certain things about being an all-ages streamer that is just not really fitting for me anymore. If we're going to do this rizzing thing and this full expression, then I think some of it is starting to get not appropriate for all ages anymore. I do have that plugin tab open. I want to say a cursey word and not worry. Well, it's not even about cursey words. I've totally said a couple this stream. I don't want to talk about something spicy and have that come across the wrong way to someone who's not of age. I'm not going to be explicit, but like, I've seen members of the community that have made clear that they're not of age, like, say some pretty wild stuff in here. Some stuff that I'm not comfortable hearing from a minor. And that's not good. As well, in the Discord server, we do have the makeup and fashion channel, which people are posting selfies to, which is fantastic. I'm glad that people feel comfortable doing so, but I also feel like I'd rather not have. You can see how that becomes a liability. If people are gonna post there, that's gonna be a liability. I don't know. well, yeah, I don't want it. I don't want to be irresponsible. Like, it's not just a matter of, heck, anyone that listens to my stuff that's under a certain age. It's like, I don't want to be responsible for kids seeing something that they're not supposed to yet. And I understand the internet's going to do what the internet's going to do, but I do have a certain amount of responsibility to try X amount, I mean, yeah, J Tiger, the youth have listened to my song Worldly Spirits and, like, Wholesome Himbo. They've heard the spicy from me. I mean, not as spicy as a Cardi B video, or, like, that's another thing. My remix of Numi's cover of Slumber Party. Slumber Party is explicit. Her cover, called Cunningham, is only slightly less explicit. My remix is slightly less explicit still. I'm not sure if I should release that video publicly. Even the censored one. So it's like, I don't know. It suddenly gets a lot more complicated, And, to some extent, I also want to respect that I don't want to just slam a door on everyone who's supported my work. It's like, all right, you can't listen to this anymore. You can't be part of it anymore. Thanks for your support. Now piss off until you're 18. You'll underestimate how much that stuff that they're expected to see. Yeah, but there's also responsibility. Yes, kids are exposed to things, but that doesn't mean that I need to actively, like, be a source of that. I can't stop someone from going out of their way, but if they will be deterred by a warning or something, then I can do it. Oni Maiden, thank you so much for nearly 40 months of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Oni Maiden? 39 months in a row. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very well today. I don't know. These are things that I've been contemplating and thinking about, I want to have fun, but I also want to have fun responsibly. So basically, you don't want to add fuel to the fire. Yeah, I'll put it that way. Another level that comes to be, yeah, we are very observed people. Yeah, that is a thing, like, people like to project their insecurities onto trans people. So, if they have any room to make any kind of accusation on that kind of thing, they sure as hell will. So there is that. There's a difference, too, between some exposure for your work and welcoming them in a community that fosters that kind of behavior. I mean, There's a lot to think about with that. There are ways to... I could have people, like, enjoy my music, enjoy my work, and not necessarily join the Discord server or watch the streams. Which sounds a little bit of shame, Hopes you're just, nah. Thank you, Master Thief. But yeah, it's one of those things where that's sort of the trajectory. I'm putting it out there because I want to make clear to you that what's ahead is gonna be fun, but I want to do so responsibly. A lot of this course has done a lot to keep me from coming out or beginning transitioning. It feels, yeah, honestly, it's been a scary time. I try not to talk about it too much here on stream, because you're here for, Eurobeat and VTuber fun times, and when I occasionally play the trans girl double jump game. But it gets scary. It's at a point where, like, it is actively affecting my ability to do my job. I cannot perform at conventions or gigs in Florida for this reason, for instance. Because right now, in Florida, it would be a crime for me to use a gendered restroom that is not the one that is aligned with the gender on my birth certificate. Maybe a second Twitch channel for 18 plus? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no. Right now, the laws and legislation in a lot of states, quite a few states right now, are actively anti-trans to the point where trans people are forbidden from using the bathroom that corresponds with the gender they are. I would not be able to use a women's restroom. I would have to use the men's restroom. And by the way, in states where this is... in short, it's one of those things where things are really scary right now. And it's at a point where I can't really deny talking about it. It's one of those things where I can't not talk about it because my existence is considered inherently political. And it's a shame because I wanted to visit Florida at some point. I would have loved to have attended Ultra Miami. But because I'm trans, actually that puts quite a few like ultra performers at risk. But people aren't thinking about that kind of thing. They aren't seeing us as people. No worries, Only Maiden. I do appreciate that. Like, that I will say this, by the way. I do try to. It's not that I avoid the subject so much. I try not to delve into it too much, because I remember after I came out, there were whispers in the comments. There's like, oh no, Odyssey's only gonna make girly music, girly pop music, or oh, Odyssey's only gonna ever talk about trans issues. She's gonna make a song about mouthfeel. Don't look where that is. But it's like, well, no, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just open about being a girl now. And that gets in the way. It's gotten to a point where it actively gets in the way of me doing haha Eurobeat VTuber fun times. And I try not to talk about it because, like, oh, that's all shit, suddenly I'm an activist. But yeah, this is all that to say, I'm trying to be responsible with what I do. Not because... So the song in the background right now is Where From Here. It's a song that I put out a few years ago. I'm tempted to say 2018, 2019. I need to do more glitch hop again. But yeah, I'm going to be responsible with how things go from here. But I'm gonna run that 18 plus thing. I've run it by the mods before, but I'm gonna run it by them again in the very near future. It may be time. It may be time to in restricting my community a bit, making it a little bit safer. All I'm gonna say is that any law that prohibits and limits a non-criminal individual in any way, informative, injuring, and oppression, in short, laws more broken than the... yeah. What do you make other than Eurobeat and glitch up? I have made other genres before. I've made like piano pieces. I've done... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pause this music and let's crack open a browser window. Okay. We're gonna do YouTube. We're gonna go over my YouTube. We're gonna take a look at it. Gonna see the kind of music I made. I have made future bass. Okay, so let's crack open the browser window. And oops, not that one actually. I need to do it here. Boop, boop. I need not that one. Not that one. Where is... It's not that. Where the heck is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. I need to scooch it over, like... No? Oh, it's -3. Okay. Maybe a little smaller. Come on, a little less. There we go. Oh, right. I forgot I use those keys for expression. -4, -5. -5. -6. So. All right. Take care, Jesse. Thank you so much for popping in. I have done live shows, and I'll do them again. So, Eurobeat, All Vanil's remix, Hyper Techno, promo, Eurobeat, promo, Ponybeat, oh, that's Ponybeat. Eurobeat. I haven't done a lot of non-Eurobeat stuff lately. Last time I did so was like, I mean, Other Side of Night kind of delved into other genres. Last time I really did it was wow. It's all Eurobeat up until waiting for it. I mean, this is Disco Warp's Hyper Techno remix. Crow Attack, which was dubstep. And then before that, there's Where From Here. That was Glitch Hop. I've done... I mean, it is almost entirely... Give me more jazz. I have done jazz before. Hello, Dart Runner. Good to see you. Um, I mean, from someone named Odyssey Eurobeat, you'd expect that I wouldn't do a lot of other stuff, but yeah, this was like future bass, happy trap. This was actually used for like a VTuber's debut like promo. Morphosis was like bass music with Eurobeat hybridized together. That's why I called it hybrid. Where Solemn Winds Blow with my dead name was a piano piece. This is just a meme. These were Eurobeat with metal in them. Terminal was dubstep. Coffee and Cream. I'm not entirely sure what genre this would be. Skip forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it would be. I'm not sure if it'd be lo-fi though. It's a little bit too high fidelity, so to speak. And that was dubstep. This was future bass. This was like future bass Dofflin kind of thing. This was future bass also. Yeah. I've done a few different styles. I've done jazz, I've done like piano pieces, I've done like classical bits from time to time. Electro, oh gosh, this is so bad. Early dubstep, oh lord, 10 years ago, and I should have still been better by then. Yeah, I've done like other genres before. Like the very first videos on my YouTube account are not the first ones that have been up there. They're not even my first attempts at Eurobeat. Any genre that you want to do that you haven't. I love trying new things, but I struggle to take the time to remember them when the time comes. And given that a lot of people expect Eurobeat from me, and I'm trying to get that to perform as in the way that I like, I think I've held off on doing other genres. That said, at some point I want to collaborate with Avanil in the near future, do like a happy hardcore with Eurobeat influence. Because like y'all have heard, if you haven't listened to Avanil, fix that. Memes and teasing and good kitty bat aside, like he makes really good music. When's the Jessa Jungle? We'll see, we'll see. But I haven't really indulged in new. I haven't really indulged in new genres or stuff that I used to do recently. And it's not that I don't want to. It's more just like, well, Eurobeat's what people expect from me right now. To a point where I've started thinking about other songs to cover in Eurobeat, even remixes that I've done recently. As long as I don't work with I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, no, it's sorry. I realized that the music paused. Let me get music going again. Boop. But yeah, I used to have a lot more variety in my music. And lately it's just been, I've been coming back to Eurobeat. The thing is, like, I've changed, in the last few years, I've changed the programs that I used to make music and the synths that I used to make music. And I'm kind of coming back to how I used to sound in, how I used to sound when I was working in Logic. But now with like the production techniques that I've learned over time. So once I'm back in that kind of like optimized zone, I might feel a little bit more comfortable exploring again, you know? It's an excuse that I'm sticking with. Is it God Ending 77 or God Ending? Thank you so much for following and stream. It is great to have you here. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. working on Eurobeat music, and Mark has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, Linus Tech Tips, and Hyundai. Great to have you here. How should I refer to you, by the way? Do you prefer God? Do you prefer Ending? Do you prefer Godending? Please let me know. Jump scare by fall. I am very jumpy. I have become a somewhat anxious person. And there are definitely some things that will startle me a little bit more easily than they used to. That's something I'm working on over time. With time, security, and good self-care, I think I'll be less jumpy. But yeah, I think that's part of why I don't like horror so much. I don't like being anxious. Who knows? Maybe I'll like humor in the near future. We'll see. I'm gonna close up the watermelon and avocado real quick. I'm probably not gonna eat it all right away because I'd rather focus on you. But I will be right back as I do that. So, a moment, please. Boop. I'm back. All right, let me get back here, and I'm back. Did you miss me? Thank you. I get started by people when I go outside. I'm not anxious. Sheesh, you're a little brutal, Master Thief. Just at me next time. But yeah, what were we on about? Or we could start a new subject, honestly. It's a little weird, but I actually, before stream today, I went and I fished out my ergonomic mouse. It actually like pitches up. It like puts the words are hard. Get someone else to think for me. It angles the grip upwards as opposed to being like flat. It's a little more natural with the elbow. So it's like it's technically a little bit healthier. Like my arm is feeling fine. I get a good range of motion with like the speed. It's really nice actually. You look like two 10s tried to make a 20 and they made 100. Aw. That you're too sweet. These must be my zeros then. It is one of the ones where your thumb is towards the ceiling. Yeah, exactly. It is the Anker A7851 wired vertical ergonomic mouse. By the way, one of those weird opinions, like the weird hill that I will die on. And you know what? Since it's such a contentious point, wired over wireless any day. Wired over wireless. And here's why. When it's wired, all you need is a port, and ports are cheap. Getting a USB hub, super easy done. You got this. If you run out of battery, you're hosed. You're screwed. Not just mice. Yes, mice, but keyboards and headphones. Listen, yeah, Bluetooth is really convenient and such, but it sounds like, one, there's that delay, and two, like, you're gonna get better sound quality from wired anyway. How do I get wireless
Bruh.
Huh? Good lord, Master Thief, you're on your own with that one. I literally have a wired gateway mouse and keyboard. Gateway. I mean, that sounds pretty simple if I remember right. Gateway. Why do I remember that name? Those are called bracelets, yeah. Hey, Z, good to see you. Lol, yeah, late here. Grilling more and just ordered some more stuff to do Rule 63 Miku Nakano cosplay. Would just go straight with it, but texted in Florida, and I'm, aw. Well, hey, I would love to, I hope that it comes through. I need to do more cosplay, honestly. Hey, you want to see me cosplay? Add stuff to my throne. Actually, no. Okay, hold on. Here's gonna be my pitch to you all for my throne. All right, let me do this right. Hey, honeys. Do you want to see me wear your favorite cosplay? Want to see me in that particular outfit? With Throne, it's possible. Just add it to the wish list, and if I accept it, then it can be fully funded and sent my way. Who knows? You might even see it a month later. So, if you haven't been there now, check out the link below to see the link to my Throne list. And I need to hydrate. That's a good call. You can suggest gifts, and actually, you know what? Oop. One sec. Did you want us to clip that? I mean, you can if you want. You're free to. So, actually, there are people that make entire streams out of that. Let me see if I can, let me crack this open. The prime time to share your playlist. I mean, my birthday is coming up pretty soon, so it could be a matter of time. Palpitation, not Pepsi. Alloy? Who is Alloy? Oh, wait. Where is my... Okay, here we go. So, this is my Throne wish list. And you can add gifts to suggestions. You can suggest gifts for me through Throne or through Amazon or wherever else it may be. And I can accept them or decline them. And by the way, again, let's be respectful. But if there's a cosplay that... And see, here's the thing. Here's the real secret. You would be buying it for me, or someone else would be. Because it is a gift system. Let's be real, it is a gift system. And if you're not in a place to afford this kind of thing, don't worry about it. Even just suggesting it, I do appreciate that. Like, and please never feel like you have to buy something for me. I'm glad that you're here. You're supporting what I do. You're supporting my work. Literally, just by being here, you are helping. And I thank you for that. But if you want to help in other ways, or if you want to see me in a particular cosplay, then that is a place to suggest it. I do need another bunny girl outfit. The washer and dryer was not very kind to the one I performed at AX in, and the headband broke, so I'm kind of out one good, bunny girl outfit. So, yeah, that's the deal. As for birthday, I'm still figuring out a few details, but that will be in late August. The exact day that we'll be celebrating remains to be seen. Because, well, I'm still kind of mapping it out. Thank you for clipping that, by the way, Aquafox. And last year it was really fun. We played games. I did a little live set. We call it good. This year, I kind of like that structure, but I think I might build it out a little bit. A little bit larger, if you will. Probably a lot of the same invitees and then a few new ones. Excuse me, my voice. But yeah. That's what's on my mind. Chosen, she looks good, never. Aww. I mean, you know that I can see that, right? And Thief, have you, have you seen how I look IRL? Be careful about speaking before you know. Well, I'm gonna have a quick sip of regular water. Been drinking gamer beverage. Sorry, Instagram. Oh, well, I do suppose that would do it. Yeah, that I do post there, don't I? Anyway, I should probably be like somewhere over this way instead. Thank you for that, Pats. Okay, it's... Stop. I am not. Maybe a little bit. Just stop. Starts hunting for music tech that should go on your phone. I do have a keytar listed. I do have. Think with that butts. Yeah, I do have I already own a keytar, but what I like about what I like is I'm gonna set this up a little more like that. What I like about that one is that it's wireless. That's one of the few times that I'm actually super down with wireless stuff, like wireless MIDI and performance, like music instrument stuff. Like I have the adapter for the Cuneo that allows me to perform with it wirelessly, like charge it and then just like perform with it live on stage for hours. Live show guitar solo. I'd not be against that. What do I think of Eurorack gear? I think it's neat. It's probably not for me though. I like other stuff. It's not for me, but if it's your thing, then power to you. Yeah, the keytar that I have is a Roland AX7. And I've owned it for a while, and I love it. And if I can get that to be wireless, then all the better. But what I like about the Alesis Vortex is that it has a lot of that, and it has drum pads, and it's wireless. I could theoretically map my entire performance to the keytar and the MIDI Fighter 3D, or the MIDI Fighter Twister, or the Cuneo and a Twister, or just the Cuneo. I have so many options. Listen, MIDI. Give me the subject of MIDI controllers, and I will take up an hour or two of your day, just nonstop. With 8 buttons and 8 knobs, I could get you to perform in DJ software. I'm serious. If you have one of those MIDI keyboards, all the more. Like, if you get like an MPK Mini, you could easily manipulate Tractor with that. Seriously. I remember a long time ago, it was before one of Violet Pony's first performances. We DM'd very briefly. And she was asking, like, how do I perform? How can I do this? Like, what do you have? It's like, okay, great. You can do this. You can map this over here. You can connect that over there. And she's like, I'm scared. I had to step back a little bit because I kind of went too far. But I love that kind of thing. Like, I think I even made, okay, I think the series is still up on my YouTube. It shows the old version of me, so viewer discretion advised. Jump scare. But it talks about like mapping MIDI controllers to like Ableton Live or Tractor for performance, and like which controllers are affordable right now. And I love that kind of thing. I should redo that as a VTuber. Looked into the Orba by Artifon. Okay, that sounds familiar. Orba by Artifon. Whoa! Wait, that's only $100? Okay, how does that work though? Like, okay, so is the video effects? Wait, that's Orba Cam. It's a video effects app designed to turn your Orba songs into multimedia creations. Okay. Synth looper and MIDI controller. Okay. Interesting. So what I thought you were talking about, there's like a MIDI controller that's like a grid where you'd like, but it's not even a grid. It's like a not a sphere, but it's got like planes on it. It's like a D12 shaped controller, and it's covered in these planes where you can like push in on the sides, and it would manipulate like note and MIDI CC. Sorry, this is a side of me that I haven't shown on stream in a hot minute. But I love MIDI controllers. I love getting into that kind of thing. The Orba you can shake and tilt and stuff. So the same is also possible with the MIDI Fighter 3D, which I think they stopped making. God, DJ Tech Tools, what a weird relationship I have with that. Like a D12 shaped launch pad, kind of. I wouldn't say a launch pad. The buttons are far larger. But, gosh. I love DJ Tech Tools, and I really like the MIDI Fighter, Twister, and the 3D, and I have both the 3D and the classic, like the old version, like the first one they did when it was arcade buttons. And, and I was a big student of the founder, oh gosh, Ian Golden. And I really liked his videos and his stuff, how earnest he was, how passionate he was about DJing. I checked in recently and he's doing crypto! Like, I still respect him as a DJ, but why? You put aside doing stuff for DJ Tech Tools for a little bit to focus on, like, NFTs? And please, don't get me wrong. Like, what I do like about what he was doing was, like, it was based on an actual physical piece of art that you could do. Like, you could generate that, and it was, like, physical art was connected to something, so you got more than just nothing out of it. But still! And now there's articles on there about, like, AI and stuff like that. Like, about how AI might actually be a good thing. It's like, no, stop. You're breaking my heart. It just hurts. No. Okay. I'm gonna put myself on a limb a little bit here. AI is a tool. It should not be the entire process. If you are using AI a little bit, use it to guide your process. It's a little bit like Noodle's video about like 60 FPS and slapping things through an algorithm to like add frames in between. And like, yeah, use tools to make something big. Do not use tools and call it good. That should not be the be-all end-all. I do not like this idea of taking our humanities, the arts, the histories, I mean, not history, but like arts, music, creativity, that kind of thing, and handing it to AI. And again, here's the thing. AI is not in and of itself the worst thing ever and ever forever. Machine learning is not a bad thing. It is being used poorly. That is my key. That's the key. AI should be a tool, not the entire piece. Like there are tools coming out now where it's like, oh, music can be generated over AI. Music can be, you know, done this way or that way. This might be clippable. I'm gonna pause the music, in fact. I never want to hear that my music has been used to train an AI. I forbid the use of my work to train AI. I forbid the use of my voice for AI. I forbid the use of that. I forbid it. And I refuse to acknowledge Eurobeat made through AI as Eurobeat. I understand that it'd be easy enough. Burning Love, Car, Baby, Fire, Desire Tonight, Drift Tokyo, here's the structure. Just give it the right kind of like... It would be easy to do. I refuse to acknowledge it. Eurobeat is still a genre of music, and music is a humanity. I don't care if you... I would rather hear a handmade song about Burning Love, Car, Baby, Fire, Desire Tonight than hear the magnum opus of what AI could do for Eurobeat. I just can't care. Again, AI is not inherently the problem. Machine learning is not inherently the problem. It's the fact that people use it exclusively. How you train the AI to... All right, that's clever. That's clever. But yeah, no. I never want my work to be used to train AI. I do not want my album artwork used to train AI, which I think it kind of does because I'm on DistroKid and that has a thing for it. I do not like the idea of giving AI the humanities. Just what we need to make stuff. We need to make things ourselves. I would rather see a sketch. I'd rather see a stick figure drawing from a person. I would rather see a stick figure drawing from a person than an amazing artscape from an AI. Because that's not creating something. That is an immaculately blended smoothie of plagiarism. The machine is not creating something. It is literally just distilling bits and pieces of what already exists. There's not a creative decision being made. They're not. And granted, humanity can make, humanity, there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of my own songs are derivative of themselves, of each other. But there is at least some notion of, I want to make something. I want to create something that says this. I am making that decision. And yes, I have my influences. But I don't want to be this passionate about it. So it's a little disheartening to see DJ Tech Tools and Ian Golden leaning into this. Just let the machines do it. Let the machines take care of the creative stuff. What good is that? If I want, I promise you. I'm going to make you this promise now. If I use AI in my production, one, I will let you know about it. You will probably be party to it. You'll probably see me use it and then adjust it to fit what I want to do with it. And two, it will never be the entire generator behind the whole work. It will never be the entire generator behind the whole work. I will never let it write all the lyrics, or even most of the lyrics. I will never let it write all the music, or even like half. Pardon my French, but this shit's mine. I will create it even if it sucks. I'll create it even if an AI can make something that sounds better. Will that include something like a visual aspect or just music? I've been buying a lot of VJ loops lately. If they're not, if the person making the loop used AI to generate, I don't know, like white noise or something that they used to adjust into something that's creative and what's the word? Transformative, then there's that. But I'm probably not going to be, I won't be using an AI generator in the sense that has been, if I do use something generative for visuals, they will be based on, let me tell you about Resolume Avenue. It has a generator, and it can do white noise, or there's these kind of presets that you can use, but you adjust them, you morph them, you shape them, you craft them, you modify them. Those are generators I'm okay with using. Because at the end of the day, I am in charge of how that gets twisted around and manipulated and bent out of shape. Then again, I'm the kind of person that feels weird about using MIDI. I'm okay with presets because sound design is a different kind of art for me. I prefer to compose. But sorry, I didn't mean to get. I should put the music back. I know, I'm just uncomfortable with that. I want to make my music. Mine. Mom said I could be the creator this time. Yeah. I don't know. It's such a shame. Because here's the thing. I'm still going to support DJ Tech Tools. They make tools that are so good. The MIDI Fighter Spectra, the MIDI Fighter Twister, the 64, the 3D, all revolutionary in their own right. But these views that they're espousing on their blog are concerning. I am not comfortable with what I see there as a creator. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get too carried away with that particular ramble. That's the first time in a while that I've been that passionate about a hot topic subject. Thank you for the head pats. But yeah, no, I'm drawing the line there for my own work. Aw, thank you. So before we get into like the last little round of questions, comments, remarks, redemptions, yeah, my birthday is coming up, and I'm still building that out. And I want to figure out a live performance and some games to play. I might do like a call-in section. I think that'd be really fun. I think, well, it's my birthday's not until like late August, but thank you anyway. We're still kind of planning that out. Actually, now that I think about it, still planning out my birthday, potentially making my community, like my Twitch streams and Discord server 18 plus. Just stuff like that. We covered a lot today somehow. Yeah, we're getting down to like the last 11 minutes or so. How y'all doing? Call in. You can call me anytime. Wait, is your name Colin? Say you don't so. Please have many. It's good for. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a dangerous issue for me lately. Well, not necessarily for call in oats. Call me on the line. Call me anytime. Okay. Oh no, just looked at the song of the week for my local DDR community, Dead End. Oh no. I haven't played DDR in such a long time. It ruins my riz with a pun. I'm using that method. Aw. Well, I feel like if you had Riz, you'd be able to find your way around it, right? If your Riz is that easily stolen, imagine what that says for your heart. Catching the tail end of the stream. Hello, Poketoa. Yes, we are at the last few minutes of the stream. Dead End ain't that bad. I remember, what's it? I really liked learning like Max 300. Your remix of Eric Prid's Call on Me. I think I remixed, I don't know if it was Call on Me, but I do remember, what was the song? If every day was like this, how would we survive? Trying to remember the name of it. Was that Eric Prid's? Prides? I just realized it's one of those words that I haven't had to say out loud in a while. I'm gonna look it up. Every Day from the album Opus. You can't out-riz the Audi Riz. Audi Rizzy. Yeah, I suppose it suits the Empress. Max 300 is fun. I remember, like, towards the tail end of my time with DDR, I was actually learning Afro Nova, and I was getting pretty good at it. Odd Rizzy. I am having so much fun on stream today, but I'm also very excited. Prids rhymes with lids. Okay, I'm gonna go with Prids then. Stretch. Excuse me. I am so glad to have streamed today, but I'm also very excited to go outside and get some sunlight, throw on some makeup, and be perceived. My go-to DDR song is yes, I wanna be with you until the end. I'll give my heart and my soul for you. Na 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 na. I love that song. Bambi was such a good artist. Sweet little bumblebee. Da, na, 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 na. Hello, go fast, Scat Cat. Hope you're doing well today. I'm both excited and nervous. Z, you've got this. If anyone got this, I know it's you. Go to warm-up DDR song was Mermaid Girl. I don't remember Mermaid Girl. Sounds fun though. Quick sippies. Going out during the day, made the sun can't get its rays off me. Well, it seeks similar hotness, and well, you're floating around right there, you know? I'm doing alright, just enjoying my day off work. Right on! I hope it has been a very restful time. La Copa de la Vida. I never did properly play that one, I think. Closest I got was Family Trainer on the Nintendo Wii. Huh. Interesting. Not gonna lie, there's some part of me that's like, stream idea. Chat rizzes me, chat and I have a Riz competition for like an hour. By the way, I never did say this, but I'm going to spoil a little secret. And who knows, maybe we'll have time for it at the end. Do you see that bar in the lowest left? So if that hits another milestone, I'm thinking every 100. I think it'd be fun to spin a wheel. And on that wheel are some fun things that we could do to celebrate. If I need a hot celestial body when Aw. I was a Guitar Hero kid, not a DDR kid. I was definitely a DDR kid. It's how I make Eurobeat, for goodness sake. Not even kidding. I would not have made Eurobeat if it wasn't for DDR. I forgot that that's like right by my... I forgot that Tangia puts that in that location on the screen. About to be clipped out of context there. How got... No. What was I on about? Me and the boys losing our mind in an arcade trying to play Dragon Force like a core memory. Aww. Wait a minute, why did that not... There it goes. Ah! That like actually jump scared me. Why are these like... Why do these need approval? Why did that one not go? Ah, there's a fly in here now too. Sorry about that. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Yay! And hydrate. All right, friends, we're getting into the last few minutes. Any last questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? You know, for a stream where I encouraged Riz, I haven't heard a lot of voice redeems lately. I'll think for that, Pats. Because, like, let's be real here. This is, in this stream, you can get me to say stuff. You can get me to do voices. You can buy things for me that I will wear. This got in a really weird direction that I wasn't trying to get into, but you know what? We're gonna roll with that. See, there we go. See, and the thing is, whenever Nya and Ada are redeemed at the same time, allow me to combine the two together properly. Nyara nyara, iko danye. Ow. All right, we've done the Ada, we've done the Nya, and then the Pepe Awuga. Blockers! Why is it not going? There we go. All right. What happened to the Falling Hearts? Not entirely sure. I think that one... Oh, you know what it is? I need to adjust these to not need approval. There it goes. Me when I'm getting musical ideas. But yeah, any other questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? I'm enjoying the slightly more flavorful approach to streams coming up, you know? It's fun. Like, I love making Eurobeat. I love making stuff, but I'm having a lot of fun being a streamer, being a VTuber. Being a girl, damn it. Ah, hey! Mean. Okay, the head pats make it better. All right, who's live right now that we could raid? Bear. House Flipper Competition. Kenya, Alpha Rad, Hungry Box. Simple Flips.
Bruh.
Taka, Barry, Hannah Hyrule, Inksy, Alexandria. Ratskare streaming. Rat was at AX? You didn't see her? Let's see. Ray Shadow Legends? No, it's not like that. Let's see. Shinon is streaming. Mina Aoyama streaming. Teifuye. Or Teye is streaming. Yep. Pixie's got it. Zeed's close too. If you don't have the, I'm gonna go support the Homeboy Shinon. That is totally fair. If you do not feel like going where I'm rating, that is totally fair. Shypone gifting that sub to Drago Cheese. Let's get some love in the chat for both. Drago Cheese, please enjoy your emotes. You're so bad being part of the Oddities community. Let's get some love in the chat for you. All right. Let's see. Gaz is streaming too. Nice. Let's see. Refresh. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Wait a minute. What was that? Let me see. We already raided all vanilla yesterday. Let's raid Lisa. Let's raid Acapella Lisa. A fellow VTuber, a great vocalist and performer, a much beloved friend of mine, and my first VTuber mama. So, friends, that's so thank you so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow is more music production. Yeah, I think tomorrow's more music production. So, thank you so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow. And is there a redemption I haven't done in a while? I want to give you all a freebie. You know, I want to give y'all a proper Ada send off before we go. So if you don't mind, before we go, Ada, iko da ne? And with that, we're gonna go ahead and raid Acapella Lisa. I'm Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, signing off. Oh wait, I still appear here. Right, I actually gotta start the raid. Forgot I'm using new tools. All right, friends, thank you so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, here we go.